comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. Alright, so it's the day after the Boston Blizzard, and it was fucking hectic. Fucking hectic, cunt. I miss that voice. The amount of fucking snow that came down yesterday, I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. When it snowed a few months back and left a gentle fucking dusting on the car, I was excited. This is like another fucking world. There's piles of snow in my front yard. It looks like I'm in Norway or something. It's fucking insane. My car is buried. I don't even know how I'm going to get my car out. It doesn't look like it's ever going to come out until the snow melts. I couldn't even get it out now if I tried because the driveway is under like 1.5 feet of snow. It was meant to be plowed today, but fucking the dude didn't come. I'll tell you what's incredible as well. So I was looking out my front window all night, nose and gut simultaneously touching the window, just like a cuddle. And the plows were out there working non-stop all night. You had giant plows, you had little plows, you had plows attached to tractors, you had giant robot fucking plows, you had snow blowers. You had fucking neighbors out there with fucking shovels. The whole snow removal system was fucking engaged last night. And I woke up in the morning because at night it was almost impossible, even with all these fucking plows going, to keep the roads clear. And they were going fucking all night. And then when I wake up in the morning, it's clear. They've plowed the fuck out of it. They've fucking salted it. You can see the road, but the plows sort of push. The plows just push the snow to the side. So you've got big mountains of snow that have been pushed off the road onto the nature strip, onto the sidewalk. And then it's your job to clear the sidewalk. And I did a little bit of fucking snow shoveling today, and it wasn't too bad because it was like powder. You step on it and it goes up to your knees. It's just pure powder. So it was actually enjoyable, a little bit enjoyable fucking shifting it, making a path. You're cutting out like a snow path. It's the first time I've ever done it. The next door neighbor was like, yeah, sometimes you get ice snow and it's an absolute cunt. Anyway, it is incredible fucking the cohesion, this plowing, how they cleared the roads. Like, if they weren't there to do it, if that wasn't available and that snow was just there, the city would be shut down for like a month. You wouldn't be able to do anything. You would need a sled and huskies. Seriously. If the plow infrastructure wasn't around, then it would be fucked. And I don't know how many fucking people are involved in plowing, but you're talking about every road is clear. I don't know how. It's fucking incredible. They know what they're doing. Anyway, the Boyle's been in a blizzard. Boyle's first Boston Blizzard. And I fucking loved it. Anyway, fucking you know where we are. It's that time again. It's Ask Boyle time. So if you have a question you would like answered by one of the greatest minds of the generation or any fucking generation, can't? Comedian, philosopher, waterproofer, snowplower, Le Boyle, then head to my website, boylecomedy.com. You'll see a section there. Send in some Ask Boyles. If you need some advice and some problems fixed, I'm here. Mr. Plow, they call me. That's my name. The only thing I knew about plowing was that Simpsons episode. Now I've seen it in real life and they're heroes. Anyway, once you've sent in a question, how about you fucking do a couple of bumps and send me in a fucked up Friday? Get your stories in, get your questions in, boylecomedy.com. Anyway, let's get to this week's Ask Boyle. So this week's Ask Boyle was sent in all the way from fucking Ireland by the Irish hero himself, fucking Paul Morley. Anyway, here it is. How you, Boiler? All Irish people call me Boiler. Paul the Paddy here. I will keep this simple as to not overload your limited Aussie brain capacity. Well, genetically, I'm pretty Irish. So are most Aussies. So if there is limited brain capacity, it's all Irish and probably Polish. I have around 150k of savings sitting idle in my bank account doing fuck all for me. My pension fund is full to the limit, so I need to do something else with it. I'm 51 years old, so have around 10 years left of making money, have 2 houses paid off, and the ex-wife all squared off. So I'm not under pressure to make a quick return, have 2 kids, 14 and 19, that I would like to invest for. Should I buy gold? Shove your Bitcoin up your ass. Cheers, bro. Wow, fucking Paddy Pumba. You have come to the right place. So I'm glad the DeGennies are loose enough to put such a sum of money in the hands of Le Boyle, waterproofer and crane operator, Le Boyle. 150k, that's euro, isn't it? Well, for starters, it shouldn't be in your bank. Should you put it in gold? Well, obviously, you've been having a look at the gold prices lately, and silver has been going through the fucking roof. And if you're a long-time listener, you'll remember about 9-10 months ago, Le Boyle was like, silver is going to explode. So I bought some silver. I bought 100 ounces, if my memory serves me correctly, from the Perth Mint. I was broke at the time as well. And I waited 2 weeks for the delivery. I bought it at about, I think it was $43 an ounce. I think it was 43 Australian dollars an ounce. I can't fucking remember. I'd have to go back to that episode and figure it out. Anyway, the Perth Mint absolutely fucked me. They cancelled it without sending me an email, without calling me. I called up after 2 weeks. I'm like, where's my silver? They're like, we cancelled it. We tried calling you to verify who you are and you didn't answer. I'm like, I did not have a missed call. They're like, we emailed you as well. Didn't have an email either. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, I didn't get silver. I didn't get my silver, and it's up like 130 or 40% in that time. But, listen here. If anything, this fucking explosion in the silver price has galvanized my love for Bitcoin even further. Because what the fuck am I going to do with ounces of physical silver sitting somewhere right now? I couldn't have bought them to the US because you have to fucking declare it and explain it. I could have taken it to India in my fucking suitcase somewhere and hoped some dodgy Indian didn't fucking steal it as it went through the X-ray machine. Or I could have left it in fucking Australia with someone. What good is that for me now? Then I have to go, hey, can you go down and sell 5 ounces of silver? Whoever it's with. Whoever I left it with would have to go, can you sell the 5 ounces of silver? And they're like, who do I sell it to? I'm like, I have absolutely no fucking idea who to sell it to. A jeweler? I don't fucking know. Sell it back to the Perth Mint. And I've been hearing, so at the moment, silver's sitting at about $105 an ounce. But I've been hearing that when you go to sell the physical silver to a dealer or whoever you sell it to, they offer you about 20 to 30% less than the spot silver price. So it says $105 an ounce, but you're really getting about 85, sometimes less. And then you complain and they're like, well, go and sell it to someone else then. And I've also heard that so many people are selling so much physical silver right now that the people who buy the silver are like, we aren't buying any more silver. But they could all be rumors. Anyway, that shit doesn't happen with Bitcoin. You can sell it any time. The price is what it is. Then you don't have a middleman taking fucking 20% for no fucking reason. It's portable, it's liquid, and it's cheap right now. Same with gold. You can buy physical gold, but yeah, same problem as silver. If you don't want to go Bitcoin, what would you do? What would you do with 150,000? I mean, I would buy them 1 Bitcoin each. Put 1 Bitcoin on a cold storage wallet for each of your retarded children and just sit on it. I'm telling you right now, you don't really understand what's happening here. The gold price and silver price going up isn't because it's fucking worth more. It's a devaluation of the US dollar against gold, a neutral reserve asset. So what really is happening is the Trump administration are strategically weakening the US dollar in preparation for it losing its reserve currency of the world status. That's what's actually happening. It's not, oh, gold's all of a sudden worth more. More people want it. And it is to a certain extent. The big fucking countries are buying it, China, Russia, India, and all that sort of shit, but they've been buying it for 12 years. This is a manufactured weakening of the US dollar. The US dollar is being strategically stripped of value, and they're devaluing it against gold because if they devalue it against anything else besides Bitcoin, then inflation goes fucking mental, and then there's some real fucking problems. But if you do it against gold, people don't really notice because people don't really buy gold. But if you tried to use your American dollars to buy an ounce of gold last year, it would cost you $2,500, $3,000 or something. Now it's going to cost you $5,000. That's effectively devaluing your currency by about 40 to 50%. Now, when it's also the US dollar is going to lose value against other currencies as well. This whole Make America Great thing, it's such a con job. It blows my mind people still believe in it. The movement, the people in in control of the movement. I understand why people would still want to make America great again. I just can't believe they still believe the people in charge of it are actually trying to do that. Anyway, there will be a massive fucking boom in equities, and Bitcoin is going to run. Bitcoin, once it wakes up from its slumber, it will probably go down to 70 from here. It's got more downward to go, but once it wakes up, it's going to make this gold and silver rally look like absolutely nothing. I don't think people really understand what's happening here. Bitcoin is going to be used by the billionaires and the money managers as their asset. They are trying to buy up as much as they can by repressing the price as much as they can right now. I wish people could see what's happening, but I'm sick of fucking trying to explain everything to people. But once Bitcoin fucking rips, it's gonna fucking rip. Gold and silver, they've probably got another 100% in them. Silver is going to go up. It will probably hit 200 at some point. Gold will probably hit 10,000 at some point. So you're probably not going to get hurt too much. You're going to get hurt more with silver than you would with gold. There's going to be more volatility with silver. So I would probably stay away from that. And that can be manipulated a lot easier. Gold now has a bid from all the large countries, but really, gold has the same problems as silver. Silver has the same problems as fucking currency. The only problem, the only problem with Bitcoin is the volatility in the short term. In the long term, it will fucking vacuum up everything. I honestly, I was going to say, I don't trust anything besides Bitcoin. I was going to say Iron Cipher, but there's volatility with them and you're not too sure. They have counterparty risk because they're actual corporations. And eventually I am taking all the profits I've made from all that shit and just funneling it into Bitcoin and forgetting about it. This downturn that's happened over the last 6 months or so has awoken me even further to realize that you really don't own anything until you have Bitcoin sitting in a cold storage wallet, off the exchanges, out of everything, sitting on a cold storage wallet. That's it. Your equities, your stocks, your house, none of it. Maybe gold and silver, if you've got the physical shit, but good luck. Good luck trying to sell it to some fucking, to some cunt that knows you don't know where else to sell it besides him and wants it to cut you out 30%. And if you just want to sit on something for fucking 10 years until your kids are a little bit older, don't give it to them when they're young either. Let them work. Don't even tell them about it, by the way. Let them work. Let them figure their way out in life a little bit. And then when you get into the pointy end of things or when they start having fucking kids, slide them the cold storage wallet with 1 Bitcoin on them and say, here, mate, a very wise man told me in 2026 to buy you 1 Bitcoin. I didn't want to do it at the time, but something fucking told me I should do it. And how right I was. There's your 1 Bitcoin, son. You're now one of the 1%. I didn't mean to sell you on Bitcoin, but it's been a while and I think you need it. Anyway, thanks for the question. Hope that helped. That'll do for tonight, and I'll see you the fuck later.